I got a win ATeam
Keep up.
Friday. JMan got the party started. No
No
delay.
delay.
Who you hit the dance floor? Grooving in a beat. I got a daddy catching vibe.
All right, folks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Jeremiah's JMan Manera with JMan Speaks coming to you live and direct from our world headquarters here in the Rock. That's the RLC. We don't stop bringing you ATeam Fridays. That's actually Experts Anything Meaningful Fridays. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Informa Pierre. He's going to talk to us about Max AI. Woo, how to do AI ads, conversions, get leads, make money. But let's bring him on, sir. Let's give him a round of applause.
You got me.
Yo.
I'm laughing because it's the first time I heard your jingle, man. I was like, I'm waiting backstage. I'm like, my man got his own jingle?
Yo, you already know, man. It's all
Tim.
about branding and personalizing it and taking it up another level, like you always say.
Yo, tip top of the day to you, family. Ifoma Pierre here, man. Live on the ATeam Friday. We're gonna have some fun, man. That's the best way to start off when your boy got his own song, you know? I feel like I was in the halftime Super Bowl. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. They're not like us, Pierre. They're not like us.
They definitely ain't like you for sure.
Well, for those who don't know, Pierre, international speaker, digital marketing expert. He's coming to us. You know, we're both deep into the AI black hole. But when somebody's better than me, I like to bring them on as a guest. And when it comes to ads and writing checks, Mr. Pierre is the man. So let's get started. Like, where do you want to begin? Talk a little bit about AI and ad making and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, obviously, the buzzword right now is AI and AI agents, right? Like that's really where it's at, and that's what's going down. And I think that after doing this for almost 18 years, you would agree that the whole world has changed significantly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How we used to do things. I remember back in the day, the way that we used to get business was from sitting in the office from up calls. You guys didn't know nothing about that, you youngsters here. You got to go to the
Opportunity
office.
time.
Yeah, opportunity time, up
Yeah.
calls, floor time. Like all it means is you're gonna burn about 6 hours and you're gonna be taking phone calls from other agents who's trying to book appointments with the hope
Right.
that you get one person that wants to buy.
Yep.
Who is in the chat know what I'm talking about. That's like old school real estate, you know what I mean? But now it's different. Now we got opportunities. So we're gonna dive into I'll talk a little bit about AI ad creation, and then I'm gonna talk very briefly on AI agents. I don't think that we can do it justice on the fullness of AI agents and what it does, but we are going to talk just a little bit about what that is. But before we kind of do that, I would love to just talk about in general because I think a lot of people get overwhelmed, right, Jay?
Oh yeah.
About
No question.
they get overwhelmed with about like, oh my gosh, I don't want to learn AI, and they're lost. And here's what I want to share with you. I want to share with you three things. Those of you that are listening, there's going to be three things, or there's three ways for you to run your business, and you have to pick one which you want to run in. Number one, which Jay and I will definitely stand by, is the number one way to build leverage and to run your business is to work by referral, not get referral. Work by referral. It's a difference. There's some people that wait around and get a referral, and then there's people that work by referral. So you have to decide if that's what you want to do, and that has a lot of different things involved in it, from pop buys to client parties and all these different things. Okay, if you're not committed to doing that, the next thing that you're going to have to do is what I love to say, monetize marketing. So what do you mean
Yep.
by that? I mean, not just creating content. I see a lot of agents get stuck, and let me know in the chat if as you begin to go along, and if you're watching this later on, have you spent hours creating content, posting content on all the different channels? I'm talking about every channel, and very low engagement and no leads coming in. Okay, so creating
Right.
content is not the formula. Now, people say, well, what is you talking about? Everybody talking about create content. I'm not saying not to create content. I'm saying you have to learn how to monetize
Yeah.
good content.
Because even
So
even if
that's
even if you're creating it and you're getting good engagement, there's sometimes no leads coming in,
there's no
and
leads.
and the
There's
vanity metrics. Oh, I got likes. I got views. I ain't got no leads.
Yeah, I got likes, I got emojis, I got great stuff, and half of these people are other agents. There's like
Right.
like nobody's really so again, if you're not getting leads from that content, it's not helping you. So that's why I said to you, the second phase is monetize the marketing, monetize marketing. So monetize marketing could be, running ads to content that you created, or you could even postcards, send out postcards and mailers, right? But you got to pay, send them out, and all that kind of stuff. So that's monetized marketing. And then the third piece, which I don't particularly endorse, but it exists, is paying the lead brokers.
Right.
I don't like it. I despise it, but a lot of people do it. And I think that they're getting more and more expensive. They go from 30 to 35 to 40 to 45. And eventually they're going to get to like that 50%, 55%. And all of
Yeah.
a sudden now, you're not making any kind of money. So
And
those are the
really,
three
right?
buckets.
That last bucket, really, what they're doing is what you can't do. They're placing the ad, they're converting the lead, they're nurturing it, and then they're just giving it back to you.
And that's what I tell my agents all the time. I say, let me ask you something. You think that there is like this magic leprechaun box of leads that they're going into? Like, bro, they're doing the same exact thing that we're trying to
Right.
tell. But now I get it. Not everybody is tech savvy. Not everybody knows. Okay, I don't want to go to the Facebook Business Manager. Or I don't want to go to you. Like they say to you, run ads at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and the challenge with that is you got to go to each platform and you got to learn each platform and run ads on each platform. What I'll show you today, what we have done over in our community, is
Mm-hmm.
we have put all the platforms in one place. So you could run ads on all platforms tonight and eliminate having to learn a back end for each platform. Now you can just learn one platform
Yeah,
and run
because
ads
I,
across.
I think there's three things you're making super easy there, right? If you're intimidated by AI, which is most people, if you're
Yeah.
struggling with social media and what to do and how to post, and then forget about even if you're good at social media, which I feel like I am. I don't love the ad center to go in there and create an ad. And now, if you try to do it from your phone, there's a surcharge to do it from your phone. Apple will charge you, and Android will charge you extra just to place the ad from your phone instead of doing it from your desktop.
Yeah. Yeah. Says
Yeah,
I
this
did
is
this,
this is the easy
so
button.
yeah, and even like, and again, like I'm happy that you said it. I consider myself just like you extremely tech savvy. I think I am right up there, in the high nines in terms of tech savvy. Yet still, some days I find myself not being able to keep up with how the tech is changing, and sometimes I get a little bit frustrated with having to learn something new when they change and when they update. So what people don't tell you, family, in the chat, what they don't tell you is that social media is real work. Just so that you know, it sounds cute when somebody comes on stage like, "Oh, you should be posting every day. You should be dropping stuff." That's a lot of work,
Yeah,
right? That's a lot of work. And again, I'm just knocking home that organic stuff, organic social media is very, very, very difficult to see a return. And 8 out of 10 people is a made up number, but the majority of people, right? The majority of people don't see results from organic social media.
yeah, totally agree.
Okay, so
Well,
we
let's
gotta we gotta move
let's
you away from that.
let's show them. Right, we told them a little bit. Should we get into it and show them how easy it is to do an ad in a matter of
Yeah, so yeah, let's dive right into it.
hold on.
Okay, sure, no problem.
I think it's this screen right here.
I don't know
Right.
what it is, but my camera is very kind of like sticky. You see that, right? It's just weird, but at least I'm still online. So
Hey, that's you solo shot right there.
okay,
Hold on. There we go.
all right. So yeah, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, family. So what I want to show you. So well, let me back up just a little bit. So I've been doing this for 17 years, and I've done it on an extremely, extremely, extremely high level. Um, okay, what screen are you seeing there right now? You're seeing the wrong screen. Let's go back. Okay, 1 second. All right, you guys should be seeing the right
What will
screen where it
you
says
advertise today?
advertise today. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Love it.
Perfect.
Okay, so again, 17 years doing the real estate, doing selling real estate, and I've made a commitment many years ago to become tech savvy. So I am. So one of the things that being a national speaker and traveling all around the country has taught me is that agents, because they get confused, because they get intimidated, they tend to not do anything. They get this paralysis and then they don't execute. So we have created a community called Maximizers Elite, and in that community we focus on the support, the training, keeping up with the trends, but we also give you tools. So what you're looking at is one of our tools inside our community called Max Ads. And Max Ads is the ability to create AI driven ads, run ads across every single platform in just about 2 to 3 clicks. And then once you do that, you can use your AI agent, which I'm going to show you in a second, to follow up with the leads coming in from those ads. So what you're looking at is, if you come in the basic form, it will say, and I'm going to take this out here, and this can, and the beautiful part about this is that it can work, Jay, for anybody. So if you're a gym owner, if you're a dentist, if you're a plumber, it doesn't really matter. As you could see on my screen, you'll see where it give you examples. What are you going to advertise today? My tire shop, my gym, my pizza restaurant, right? Whatever it is that you want, an amusement park, whatever you want, you could do it. And then you say, well, which platforms do I want to run on? I want to go on Messenger. I love Messenger because my AI could kick in. You could do WhatsApp, Instagram, Google search.
So let me
So
ask
it's
you
really
this: would you recommend for people to do all of them, even if they don't have a decent profile on that platform? Like, let's say my LinkedIn is kind of whack. Like I haven't filled it out in a while. I'm not connected with anybody. Should I advertise it? Does it matter? Or what do you
Yeah,
think?
so I would say coming out the gate, you do not advertise in all of them because there is still that budget issue, right? Like, you want
Okay.
to optimize your budget. So I wouldn't do that, number one.
So maybe the
And
ones
number
around.
two, number two, so people don't understand this. Ads has nothing to do with your following or particularly the strength of your profile on your platform.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because ads
That's
is
great.
just all about targeting your ideal customer. So I may not have a really amazing following on LinkedIn, but my ideal customers on LinkedIn, my targeting, everything is set up properly, and I could run the ad on LinkedIn and I could get me clients. So that's the power of monetized marketing, right? That's the power of it. Like, I don't have to
Brand
be
new agent,
amazing.
new profile, doesn't matter. I can do this.
Doesn't matter. Yeah,
Okay.
you could do this straight out the gate. And so, we pick different ones, but I leave all checked for today because I wanted to show you. So
Yeah.
I had put in, I want to advertise some homes in Valley Stream. Boom. It wrote the ad and it found the video. So unlock your true homes value.
So Valley Stream, Long
Thinking of
Island, right?
selling it. Yeah, I just put your city because I pulled the prompt, but it should say Valley Stream. So let's just say I wanted to pick this one. Let's just see what these videos look like.
Yeah, let's see.
She's opening up the video and they pull the video. This was a prompt and they pull the video. This is the ad. Discover your home's true value. Let's see some other ones here. I heard a long time ago, you want to make something look cool, make it go in slow motion.
So true. All right.
So I just let and look at this one with this guy. He's searching for homes on the thing. I don't know
Oh,
if you see that.
I like that one.
Right. So guys,
Let's do that one. Let's do
so
that one.
it shows you. So let's just say, okay, great. So I want to go ahead and create this ad. So I'm going to create ad. So now the ad is created. So mind you, what we just did was, if you're watching, we just did a prompt, right? Generate an ad encouraging homeowners in, and you could put, long whatever your city is, okay?
Yeah.
And if you want, I could generate it again. Now, what do you want to do? You want a carousel post? This is what I want. It drops all of the different text that's already done, ready to sell, unlock your home's potential value with a free home valuation, local experts, Ifoma Pierre. Okay, beautiful. All right, and down here is where all the texts are. Now, if I wanted to regenerate it, I just whack the button, make it shorter, make it longer, change the tone. I know everybody on the call could do that. Okay,
But
these are all the different things for them.
is it already kind of figuring out the best copy for that ad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's
don't think you're smarter than the AI. Let it do it. Trust it in
yeah.
the beginning. Okay.
But the AI is smart enough to know that, hey, even if you try to do it, I'm still going to AI it because it's going to be like make it shorter or whatever.
Gonna
So,
AI
you
it.
know what I mean? What you don't want to do is
That's a
kind of
word.
go in and start typing up yourself if you're not great at that. And what's the goal? The goal is traffic, or I want to generate leads. So send people to my website, instant lead forms, conversion, sales, engagement, messages. Here's where I would probably go. Click on to initiate a conversation directly in Messenger, because you'll see when my AI comes up later on. Housing, and then you select the countries that you're advertising in. Okay, great. So now I wanted to have a conversation. Okay, so the targeting is right here. It's gonna follow the special ad category detected. So okay, it already did some targeting for me. Okay,
Hold on.
how crazy is that? I already did the targeting. I put my zip code in. I did all of that. Conversion's great. Now all I gotta do, somebody help me, is just launch campaign, because I want to do $10 a day, 5 to 10. This is my audience. This is what I'm going to get. I'm going to reach this amount. Hit the launch campaign button, and I am ready to go in 3 clicks. You're welcome. Okay. But let's just say I wanted to edit the images on it. Let's say I wanted to edit the images on it. Let's say I wanted to do that. So I'll just go ahead and come here, and I want to edit the video. I click on that, and all these are all the videos. I want to add some more videos to it. Okay. So if I want to add my own image, maybe I want to upload. Maybe I also want to upload some videos or generate some videos. I can do that. Maybe I want an AI actor. So this was actually an AI actor that I created inside of it. And now you can't hear her because my audio is not shared. But this is an AI actor. I gotta share my audio, so it's not gonna hear. But this is an AI actor that was built in there with the images saying, "Hey, Ifoma Pierre is that guy. He's that guy. X, Y,
So
Z." So you could
if
actually do that too.
if you wanted, for those that we've been talking about video for a long time and talking about video for greater than a decade. I know some people will never, ever do video. Now they could
They'll
have
never do it.
a spokesperson for their business, or somebody that could represent their business, or multiple
You could
people,
get a
right?
character. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have multiple people, or you could have one person. These are all built in. If I click on new video, it's gonna say what's your script. You could add your logo. I'll say, okay, great. I'm just gonna use these images right here. It's pulling images from my Facebook, by the way, which is crazy. What's the ad style? These are all the actors. I like this one. I'm going to do the scribble text. Okay, let's just do that. The scribble text one. I hit done. Guys, I hope you're seeing that this is just like it's like if we're not doing this is not even like I'm doing AI. This is just I'm participating in the basics in the
Right. Right.
in the um, and then you just kind of walk through the walk through. So I don't want to spend too much time on this here. So the key is you do that. Now I could also go to my Facebook page, and if I had a video on my Facebook page, like this was a video of me at an event, plug, of at an event that I was in Illinois. That's me on the stage. Yeah, that's your boy. But if this video was performing on my website, I can pull that up. Are you guys with me so far? I can pull up any video. This video is good. Okay, great. I want to put that in, and then it will drop that video in there, and I could promote that video. Once it's done, you hit the start button, you go. And you could do the same thing for Google Ads. You could do the same thing for some of the other things that we have done too, just to give you a heads up, is we have created done for you ads. So these are Facebook ads specifically designed for Messenger. So get a price reduced homes, get the e-guide, a book on new construction homes. These are 3 ads that we found that people always kind of engage in. They
Oh,
always want to get,
price reduced
price
homes.
reduced.
I like
Yeah.
that. They're like,
I,
oh,
I
I'm
went
gonna get a
away from,
deal.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so I went away from foreclosed homes to price reduced homes. Why? Because it's two separate personas, two separate buyers, right? Foreclosed homes, you get all kind of looky loos, people that can't buy, they're just trying to steal a house. Price reduced homes, they're like, oh, okay, let me see what that is. So if you go in, you create ad, everything is already done for you. You don't have to do anything. It's connected to your messenger. That's the other thing too. So you'll see all the conversations coming in real time. Tells you how big your audience is. Tells you if you spend 5 to 10, how many clicks you're gonna get, how many people you're gonna reach. Launch campaign. So you could run an ad tonight from your Facebook page, from your messenger, in 3 clicks. So that's the power of AI, right? So just recapping that, if you go back, you could run ads on YouTube. A lot of people want to run a YouTube ad. They don't know. So if I click on that and I just want to run a YouTube ad, it shows you. exactly what the ad would look like, and I could create the ad. Do I want to do in-stream ad? Do I want to do discover ads? Right? So you could run an ad on YouTube without, and YouTube, by the way, is their targeting is insane,
Yeah.
right? Like you could
It's
really
dialed in
target a
for sure.
lot better than you can. Yeah, you could dial
Because
in
they
on
know all
them,
the
and you could do
videos that you've
that
been
too as well.
watching for sure. Yeah. Hmm.
So some people say to me, "Oh, I got to start my YouTube channel." I'm like, "You don't have to start a YouTube channel. You don't have to, right?" I've seen people, agents with YouTube channels, and some of them they get business and some don't. What you want to do is you want to have monetized marketing. You want to run ads, and now we have AI to help us analyze. And if we talk about some of the new models with ChatGPT and with DeepSeek and some of these guys, where you could really do some deep analysis, and now you could run ads on YouTube tonight, and you don't have to be an expert. So you're welcome on that, by the way.
So
So now that you're on that,
where would those leads
yeah,
come into? There's a call to action with a specific, whether it's come into your WhatsApp or
yeah,
a text message
yeah.
number
So
or
again,
something.
yeah, correct. Let's kind of go back. If I go back and not here, if I go back to let's go to Creative Hub. I'll show you an example where I was. So let's say I created this ad, price reduce ad. These ads are designed to get people to have a conversation. I could have them go to my Instagram or to my Messenger. Okay, I like to send them to my Messenger. That's connected to business number. Messenger is perfectly fine, and I'm going to show you my example of leads that we generated with
Okay.
Messenger. So, before we do that, any questions in the chat? Make sure and I know you're monitor, you're
Yeah,
watching that for me.
nothing yet. But I
Okay, cool.
guess I have a question. If I never, you know who you are, they never check their messenger, they never check their Instagram DM, they don't know what's up with their WhatsApp. Will this still work?
110% because we
Especially
are
for
going
them.
to we are going to deploy is especially for the people that don't check their stuff. Potential leads based on specific criteria. Yeah, Michael, you can actually do that. Michael is asking, could you potential leads based on now? And again, when you go on places like YouTube and Bing and some of these other areas, category on, you're limited. But like when you move over to YouTube, to Bing, on some of these other platforms, there's a little bit more relaxed in the targeting, and you could do certain things on there. So yes, so especially for those for those people that don't check their stuff, let me show you what happens. So on the back end, so this is going to come to your messenger. Now, you don't have to do this part. I would recommend that if you're going to be running messenger ads, that you do this part, that you have an AI that's going to have the conversation. So we have something called Max AI, and I'm going to show you how it works in a second. And Max AI is directly connected to your Facebook page. So when you come in, one of the things that we do, we set them up and we say, okay, here's the channels that I want you to be on. I want you to talk on my Facebook, my text message, right, on my Instagram. I remember in the beginning when I started doing this,
Hmm.
my wife Hazel, she's in the chat. Hey, baby. She, she would always send me things in Instagram, and my AI would be like, "Hi, thank you for reaching out."
They're converting the
And
wife.
she got, and she got mad. She's like, "Yo, could you tell the AI stop talking to me?" And so I had to take it off of Instagram because she was upset because Max was talking to her.
Gotcha.
But once you have your AI, and I'm going to show you something really quick. We train this AI on multiple different things. We train it on your website. We'll train it on realtor.com, homes.com. It's training every single day on different links. Why? Because the more context you give the AI is the
Yeah.
better that it can do. And we used to run a lot of bots when bots came out, right? And bots was like you were a master at it, right? Where but you had to kind of like plan the
You had to
journey,
plan, yeah, you had to
right?
plan the flow. And now you can just say, okay, learn about
This is
everything
what
on
I
my
want.
website, learn about my business, learn about my core values, my mission statement, my
So,
vision statement, my team, and it'll remember all that.
yep. So I'll say to the prompt, and we have custom values. A friendly and supportive assistant for a real estate agent. This would be your name from your business. And you provide personalized service to home buyers and homeowners. All right. And then it says the goal is to gather information from contacts to compile a customized home buying and selling strategy, to book an appointment for a 5 to 10 minute call, and he has the whole instructions, right? Here's some questions: how many bedrooms and baths, if the person is looking for a house, if the person asks, how to handle listing requests. So it breaks everything down. And what's so cool is, we have spent months just kind of refining this and cooking this, and creating it in a way where this AI has created this personality now, that now once you come on, so now remember, we just ran a price reduction list, correct? That's the ad that we just did.
Yeah.
Home price reduction, right? Price reduce homes. So let's see if it works here. If it works. So say hi.
Can you zoom it just a little bit?
Says hi. Yeah, let's try to zoom that up a little bit. See what we got. Tell me what you guys see there. You see that?
There we go. A little bit better. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so he says, hi, I'm Max, a personal assistant for Ifoma Pierre, the Max Realty Group. How can I assist you today? And then I'll say. Now, what's so cool about running the ad with messenger ads, you have once a person click on the ad, it will automatically put a prompt in the very first time. As soon as the person click on it, it's going to say price reduce homes. That triggers the AI to know that it's a price reduce home conversation. That makes sense. The person doesn't have to type in price reduce homes. So once they click on the ad, they come to your messenger, it just says price reduce homes. So the AI knows, oh, okay, these are price reduce homes people that they want to. So he says, oh, sure thing. Specify the areas or neighborhoods you're interested in for price reduce homes. This will help me tailor the list of preferences. And I'll say value stream. Now think about how cool this is if you're on this call and you're running ads and your AI is following up with the ads, okay? And you're watching this in real time on your messenger, right? Could you provide more details that you're looking for in Valley Stream Home? How many bedrooms, bathrooms, price range? I'll say, okay. And now I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because there's more conversation, but I'm just going to say I want to book an appointment. I'm just going to fast forward to it, okay. Of course, could you please provide your email and phone number? Because remember, they came in from Messenger. There is no email, there's no phone. Make sense?
Well, and it's also permission-based at that point, right? With some of the new call and contact rules, they have to explicitly comply or expressly consent to being contacted.
So now he does it. Thank you. What day or time works best for you? If you need any specific details or have any other preferences, let me know. So I'm going to say Monday. I'm going to give him a curveball in a second. Great with morning or afternoon. Morning. He's giving you that's your boy, right? The alternative choice. Who's that?
Tommy Hopkins?
Tommy, he's giving you that Tommy Hopkins vibe, right? He says, okay. Pierre Frick, I schedule your appointment for Monday morning. Just to confirm your email here's my email number. And he will reach out to confirm the exact time. Have a great day. And then I'm going to say, I am not. That dreaded, that's what I got. He says, no worries at all. The appointment is just to discuss your needs and how Ifoma can assist you. There's no obligation to sign anything. Is there anything else you would like to know or discuss before the call? Do you have a website? And if done correctly, it should send me the website that I have in here. Boom, there you go. Yes, we do. You can visit, and then it sends you its website. If you have any issues accessing, and again, you could tweak this to different ways to say after the appointment is booked, send them my website. In the meantime, while Pierre is putting together the price reduce homes, go ahead and check this website out, as the case might be.
What Are you putting in your availability for the appointments, or how does that work?
Great question.
Yeah.
Great question. That's why you are like an amazing host. So what it does is you should have, and everybody should have, a Google Calendar of sorts, right? A calendar. And I always say Google because you can have an Outlook too, but most people have a Google where your schedule is. Now, it will go look at your schedule, and then it will come back and say, oh, he's not available at that time. Here are some other dates that you want him to do. And when I do it for my brokers, I don't I give it a blank calendar, because I do one for my brokers where I always wanted to book, and then we could round robin this to all the agents to see who's available, right? If I'm doing it from a brokerage level. But from an agent level, you don't want it to go book a time and then I'm out that time and I can't make the phone call, right?
Right.
So in this case, it will sync with your Google Calendar, and then it will come back and let the person know, oh, that time is not available. Let's do it. And this is what it looks like on the back end. Let me scroll out here a little bit. So this is what it looks like inside in the CRM, as you can see, when the appointment is booked. So it's kind of going through. Another part that I forgot to mention too. Here's a magic part. You ready? The magic part is that it will follow up if the person falls off. How many of us, one of the biggest challenges when you're trying to talk to somebody, they disappear on you? Well,
Right.
now the AI has a specific prompt. So up here, look at this right here. So it says, can I just see homes without an appointment? Let me scroll up a little bit so you guys can see. 1 second. Okay. So you see what it says? Can I see homes without an appointment? Sure, I understand. Here's the link with the listings, right? Because you don't want to be too, you could make the AI as strict or as flexible, right? So I don't want to start fighting with my prospective buyer in the chat.
Right.
Fine, no
Right.
problem.
You're trying to
Here's the
convert.
link, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he always says, let me know if you need more help, right? And then he says, I do. Okay, hi there, just one. So at 10:51, he says I do, and I have it spread out where he's going to do 3 follow-ups in 3 days. Hi there, just wanted to check in and follow up on finding homes in Queens. How can I assist you further? The buyer didn't answer. The next day, just wanted to check in once more to see if you have any thoughts on finding homes in Queens with updated kitchens and bathrooms. How can I assist you further? It remembered that that's what they wanted, updated kitchens and bathrooms. You with me so far? The third day, yeah, I understand if now is not the right time, but I wanted to follow up one last time about finding homes in Queens with updated kitchens and bathrooms. How can I assist you further? Then the person came back and says, hey, I'm back. Great to have you back on specific areas in Queens. Are you interested in?
I love it. I
You
love
know,
it.
and he's going back and forth. And then eventually, he says, okay, great. Here's the bedrooms. He created an opportunity. He booked an appointment, sent the agent a notification. Appointment is booked. And now you can navigate this person,
So,
to different things.
what do you say to the agents who are like, oh, I don't want to bother people like that, and like keep sending them messages if they're not responding?
Say that again for me. Say that one more time.
For the agents, because we get this sometimes on like role play calls and such. They're like, well, I don't want to. I feel like I'm bothering them if I'm sending them a message every day and they're not responding.
Yeah. So I think that if you're
Find
sending them every
find a new
day,
career.
if you yeah, no. No, it's a legitimate concern, especially for some of my new agents and some people, and you find this a lot with the S personalities, right? Like you and I are dominant personalities. Like, man, I'll follow up until they say stop or until
Right.
they die. Like,
Gotta eat.
like
Gotta feed
we're
my children.
yeah, we are built totally different. I see Jeffrey's is in the chat. We're built different. Like I'm not stopping, right? But we have a lot of the S's who are like, I don't want to keep bothering them. So for those, here's what I want you to understand. If you feel like you're bothering them, then you're bothering them.
Right.
If your
Starts with you.
follow up is not adding value, then you're bothering them, right? But if your follow up is adding value, you're not bothering them. Hey,
And
I know we didn't get a chance to chat.
What I was going to say, really, it's not you anymore. It's Max, anyways.
Yeah, it's Max.
It's
Max is
Max.
doing it.
Max is doing
and
it,
then
but he's doing it in a polite, courteous way,
in
like
a polite
adding
way.
value. Yeah. So it's not really.
And he stops at about the third shot. You could tell him 4, you could tell him 5. We're still in the early stages of how we're training him. Like some of the things that we're working on in our roadmap is after the third time, if they don't respond, the fourth time you send them a gift. Say, hey, I'm not sure if you got my blah. Check this out, right? See what I'm saying? So
Right.
like add value to them. Like, hey, did you get a chance to check out my site? Couple of new listings in there. And here's the beautiful part. You ready? You can jump in at any time. You could jump in at any time and just be like, hey, this new listing just came out. Check this out. Because I did a search on what they were looking for. And I'll send them a listing. Like, hey, so again.
But
I'm
you'd
gonna stop
probably
sharing for now.
recommend, like, let the magic happen, right?
Yeah, I would definitely let Max do his thing. I think that's the power of the AI to do it. And as we make him better, I think he's going to do better because he's going to evolve over time.
Did you stop sharing?
I did. That's what I just said. I literally said I would stop sharing.
Oh. What's the next step? What's our next step?
Next step is what?
With Max. So the lead comes in. They want to make the
Oh,
appointment. Yeah.
okay. So you just threw me off right there. Okay,
Yeah.
so you run the ad. Max one job is to book the appointment. You still have to close that opportunity to work with you. So he's going to either book a Zoom call or he's going to book a phone call, whatever it is that you prefer. And your job is to get on the phone like, hey, this is Ifoma Pierre. I understand that you're looking for homes in Valley Streams. In Valley Stream, I sent you that email with the price reduced homes or whatever is the thing that they came in on. Price reduced homes, new construction homes, buyer's guide, e-guide, whatever it is. When you call, that's the thing that you lean in on, right? That's what they wanted. And then now, which is what you do and my buddy Chris does. You guys are amazing at this, which is role play. I think it's a skill that's not utilized enough. Like a lot of my agents, they practice when it's time to perform. No, I need your voice inflection good, so you got to get on a call before that. And we could probably do this on another call at another time, where I've used AI to help me refine my pitch, refine my phone call. So if you, let's say you don't want to do it with somebody, I could do it with myself with AI, and I could have a one-on-one phone call, pretending to call this buyer, and AI could tell me, oh, yeah, there's not enough value in there, or your voice inflection is
Yeah.
off, or you don't sound too confident. You see what I'm saying? So those are some of the elements I would say that I do. So the last step is close the transaction.
Okay. And
So
then the go ahead.
I teach three C's. I teach three C's, right? I teach these three C's: content, conversation, and conversion. Okay. So the AI will help you with creating content. That's what we talked about with the running the ads and creating the ads, and so we did the whole AI piece with content. Okay, and then we monetize that content, and then now conversation. Well, the AI is having all these conversations and back and forth with different people. Now the one piece I need you to do is when that appointment is booked, could you convert? Could you show this particular individual that you are the right person for the job?
That's funny because I say three C's: capture, which is the same thing as content, and then conversate, add value, and then the third C is conversion.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
see, great minds think alike.
Yeah. So the big difference, because you talked about AI agents, and I think just so the people are like watching, they're going, I could just do this with GPT and do and zap it somehow to work with my messenger. It's not going to do the same thing that this is doing, right? Because
Yeah, and that's
tell them the
not
difference
that's not
between
the
an AI
average.
agent and just regular AI. Tell them the difference there.
And first of all, the majority of people is not talking about doing no zap and doing that. That's like nerds
Right.
conversation. Like
That's
there's
true.
very
That's
few
true. That's
agents that
true.
I know
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
is not talking about creating no zap. Okay, but yeah, sure. If you're smart like that, you could do that. That's fine. The difference between an AI agent and what you are accustomed to. So what you are accustomed to up until this point is what we call generative AI. What do you mean? Well, generative AI is generate me an email, generate me an image, generate me a Facebook post. So generative AI just generated stuff and created stuff for you and says, hey, here it is. Do
And
what you got to
stops.
do with it,
And then
and
stops.
it stops, right?
Right.
It just gives it to you. Agentic AI or AI agents is where AI goes out into the real world, takes the generative stuff, goes out into the real world, and starts doing stuff for you, like you just saw.
Task based.
Task based, like you just saw. We just deployed an AI agent. I mean, there's an element of this where it's coming out. We already have like 80% of it already done, where the AI can make phone. Right now, we have it where this same AI that you just saw could take incoming phone calls. So you have a phone number, somebody call, this AI can take the phone call and book an appointment. It will talk just like
Sweet.
a regular person.
I can't wait for
It
that.
would say, no, I mean, we have it right now. Like
Yeah.
literally, I don't
Yeah.
have it we have time to show, but I could have shown it where if you call the number, it will pick up like, "Hi, this is you give it a name, "Hi, thanks for calling the peer team at Max Realty. How can I help you today?" I did one where, "Hi, thanks calling for peer team for your home evaluation. Can I get your address?" I did that.
That's
So that's
nice.
crazy.
And then different
So
languages
so
too, right? So if you're in a diverse market
multiple
like New York City, and I have a Spanish client
Creole,
calling,
Spanish,
I got
yeah,
somebody calling
Russian.
from Trini, my Trini friends calling.
Which
What go
really
on?
say,
I'm
hey,
like, oh,
say, no, that's Jamaica. Like the Jamaican is Wagwan. Trini is
yeah.
like, so what's he seeing, boy? But Trini people watching this later will be like, man, you crazy. But yeah, so agentic AI again is AI going out doing stuff for you in the real world, and follow things like ChatGPT operator. Okay, that's the new one. It's coming to GPT soon. GPT soon. So AI operator is where you can tell it, hey, look, listen, go out there, book me a flight to go to
Yeah.
Florida. It goes in, search the site, and it will even go into your bank account, take your money, pay for the flight, book the hotel,
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, they have it under
So
the pro. It's under the pro wall right now.
the
But
pro for now, yeah,
yeah, the
yeah,
two
yeah,
hundred
yeah.
dollars a month, and then that deep research. That's a whole nother thing. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Deep deep
yeah. It
search.
is crazy.
So, what are people paying for? They're paying for Max, but then they also the budget for ads. What's a good budget for ads each month? And then are they paying per message? I guess that's it.
Yeah. Also, great. All great questions. So ads is just all about where you want to be,
What's a
right?
good
So
budget?
obviously the
$100 a month if I want to just really like kind of like slow play
typically
it.
they tell you it's probably going to be closer to like $300, and I'll tell you
Okay.
why. Because they recommend, if you look at what I showed you, even Facebook recommends anywhere between $5 to $10 a day. So if
Okay.
you do
So
the
that's three
math
hundred
on
bucks.
that,
Yeah.
you're probably you're going to be at about $300. So a lot of people say to me, "Well, I don't have any money." Um, you think you don't, right? But the key is that you have to be resourceful. You think you don't have the resources, but you got to be resourceful. What do I mean by
Yeah.
that? Well, if you have your business registered, you could go open up a business account, and you could go get you a business credit card, and any bank will give you 500-700 bucks to start off with no
Right. And then you have a
nothing. They'll
revolving
give you
credit
what.
line like a business would.
Yeah, they'll give you 500-700 bucks. Start with that and be like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go $10 a day. I'm gonna start with this, and my goal is to just kind of like keep this at balance so that my ads can keep running. And if you don't have 500 next month, you pay down just a little bit to keep the ads running, and you run. So I would say $10 a day. So you're looking at about $300 a month in running ads. The AI cost is like 0.002
So
cents,
2/10 of a cent.
2 tenths of a cent per response,
Okay. So
right? Per
barely nothing.
response. It's barely nothing. It's literally almost free. Okay, for that type of technology. Okay, so I would definitely say that it's worth everything that you can do with it. So that's my answer to folks. Is like, go get you a business line of credit or a credit card, and you could run your ads over that.
Yeah. And if I went
As
into
is you're
my
gonna have to do with anything.
well, and if I went into my sales mode and I said, well, don't think of it as an expense, think of it as an investment, because with an investment you get something back. And here your investment is leads that you can convert to business. If your average transactions half a mil, I'm not saying there's an average compensation, but let's say it's $10,000 to $15,000 on that one sale. You spent $500 to get it. That's a pretty darn good return. Was that 2,000% or something like that? Return on your
Yeah.
investment. It's a no-brainer, but I think initially investing the time and the energy to see that it works, because it works. AI thinks 125,000 times faster than us. It knows better.
Yeah.
And when we remove ourselves from the equation and stop thinking like I could write good ads, but you haven't gotten a lead from an ad in years,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
And again, even with the writing of the ads, when the leads come in on the ads, they don't have the proper systems in place to follow up and have conversations with the ads. So again, your system is also very important, and you'll see this in all the companies that are coming out. AI is going to be in there, but some of them are very expensive. So again, you got to take a look at that. What I do want to share with with our audience is, if you think you don't have the money, you should do a technology audit. I am 100% sure that there are things that you're paying for that you're not actually using.
Oh,
$10,
thousands.
$20 a month over here, $30 a month over there. I haven't used this particular CRM in a while. So you know what? So when you look at it from that angle, there's some things that you just got to get rid of.
Where can I save?
And
Yeah.
yeah, if you haven't gotten a return on investment, ask yourself why. I believe all systems, because everybody, like somebody say, oh, this system is no good, but then the other person said it's great. This person said, oh man, that's garbage. The other person said it's great. So I think everything is individual and is unique to the person. However, if you know you haven't used it in a while, cut it off, and there is your money to go into your investment in ads. Like I said at the top of the call, you got to pick your lane. Either you're working by referral, monetize marketing, or you're going to pay the lead broker, right? I was watching my episode of Martin, which is my favorite show of all times. I could watch it
Martin?
1,000 times.
Martin and
Yeah,
Gina?
I could watch it 1,000 times and laugh the same way. Hazel is upset with me because she's like, "You saw this like 1,000 times. Why you still laugh as if it's the first time?" Because I love it. But I remember one time he was talking to a plumber, and he told the plumber, he says, "What's wrong with my bathroom?" The plumber said, "I don't know." He says, "So how much is it going to cost me to fix it?" The plumber says, "Well, I don't know. It may cost you a little. It may cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you."
Huh.
So that's my I'll end on that hey, look, listen, either which way it's gonna cost you to work by referral, monetize marketing, or you're gonna pay those hefty referral fees to those lead brokers. But either which way, you are paying. You just gotta decide which one it is.
And if they want, I shared the link in the chat. That's how they get started. The link that you
Yeah,
sent me.
that's how they get started. Yeah, go check that. Go check the link out that you dropped. Go check that out. You could try it free for 14 days. If you come in directly from your link, I'll personally onboard you. I'll get on a call with anyone that comes in from your link as a special thank you to you, and I'll onboard them personally. Make sure that their AI is set up. Make sure their ads are set up.
Informa, would you be willing to work one-on-one for a few minutes?
Yeah, Michael. So what we do is let's book a call. Drop it in the chat for me. The link. Let Michael book a call. proagentmax.com/book a call. Let me drop it right now. Could I drop it in the chat? I might
You should
chat
be able to.
aloud.
Yeah, should be too. Add a comment. And if not, you can send it to me and I'll send it to Michael. I got his information.
Okay.
I don't see a
Let's
link.
do that.
Link is up there.
We want me to drop it in our private chat, and you could put it up in there.
Yeah.
I just sent it to you in Messenger. You could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say in closing? We'll put that in there.
We're gonna get a link for you, Michael. Yeah. In closing, man, here's what I want to close with. We have gotten an opportunity as a real estate community to take back our business. Just gonna look you straight in the eye and talk to you. The first time that when the MLS went on the internet, we did not take control. You know what we said? We said ain't nobody want to walk around with a phone with a computer in their car. So we didn't take it on. And then Zillow came and ate our cheese. Okay? And all of a sudden now Zillow, Trulia, these companies take over because we did not want to get on the internet. Fun fact, that's how Zillow was created. Go check it out. He said that him and his wife was trying to buy a house. He couldn't find any information online because Realtors was online. And that's how he created it. In summary, that's how Zillow was created. Okay. All right. We didn't take that one. The second one was when social media came out. Facebook and all these different places. You know what we said? Ain't nobody want to buy no house on social media. Anybody want to buy an house on social media? So I'm not going to go on there. But guess what happened? All the marketers came and they start running ads. They start being great at it. And then they start selling us the leads to us at a premium. And those were the days where you're paying like crazy money for ads. Okay. All right. So that's two. Strike two. Now AI comes and just smacks everybody. I'm talking about it just smacks everybody. And it's like, oh, we're leveling the playing field one more time. You don't need copywriters. You don't need ad writers. You don't need a Google specialist. You don't need none of those people. All you need is AI, and we can write your ads. We can run your ads. We're putting it back into your hands. You know what they say to me? I'm scared of AI. You need to be scared of the IRS, okay? That's who you need to be scared
Right.
about because you're 1099. That's not play. So, in closing, here's what I want you to say is that fear will paralyze you, okay? Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. You have an opportunity now to take back our business, harness the power of AI so that you can live the life that you truly deserve. So that's what I close with here. Stop playing around with this stuff. Get into it because now is the time. This is designed for us to win. So
That's it. It's Jeremiah, it's JMan Monero. JMan Speaks. Thanks for tuning in to ATeam Fridays. Make it a great day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. See you soon.
appreciate you guys.
All right.
We good?
I think